So pre-workout meal is about to go down here, and I switched it up. I brought back cream of rice. Yeah, it doesn't look very appetizing, but cream of rice, some peanut butter, and some whey protein as well as bananas. Just brought back the cream of rice because it's a very easily digestible source of carbs, and I, for a long period of time was having it back in 2022 and some of 2023. But it's been a while since I've eaten it, so just decided to bring it back for some of my meals. So we got another session going down today, pool A session, and it should be a good session. This is the session where I do dead stop rows, dead stop barbell rows. That's basically, for me, like the highlight of this session, I guess you could say. Basically like the movement I really look forward to most. And yeah, the reason I've been doing them has really just been because it's a free weight row where I'm loading the erector some, and yeah, it has a lot of carryover to the stiff leg deadlifts. So it's just fun to do too. So I think free weight rows are definitely good to incorporate in a routine. Not that they're like the, only movement you should be doing, because of course, if you want an actual complete back, man, you got to do your chest supported rows. You got to take advantage of machines. You can't just do free weight rows. But I think for just that lower back thickness, it's good to do some free weight rowing. So, and it's also something I enjoy doing. So yeah, but just here at the gym now, and gonna finish this coffee, which is my pre-workout. This has been my pre-workout for many weeks now, actually, and I usually would drink it while I'm going to the gym, and then sit here, finish it if I haven't already, and then go in. So that's the plan. And really and truly, I drive to the gym and I already have an idea of what movements, I already know what movements I'm going to do, and I already have a game plan, as to how the session is going to go. Of course, anything can happen, so sometimes I have to switch things up, according to like what machine is open, according to how crowded the gym is and whatnot. But just going into the gym with a plan, basically already knowing what you're going to do that day, what movements you're doing, how many sets you're doing, knowing what loads you're going to be using, or having an idea of what loads you're going to be using for each movement. I think that's all super important, So those are all things I'm thinking about as I'm going here to the gym. And so I get here and I'm getting the mind right, and that's something that always happens before a session for me. about to have this post-workout meal. I figured I would show you guys what we got today. We got sweet potato, broccoli, chicken, and rice, and I use this Publix rice. Is what you do when you're lazy. Just 90 seconds, but it tastes really good. So yeah, we got some sauce on there as well, seasoning of course. Final meal of the night. Some plain non-fat Greek yogurt and a little bit of vanilla non-fat Greek yogurt, and then some blueberries. So there's nothing profound about this meal. Basically, this has been something I've just gotten in the habit of eating as my final meal for the cut. And you know, it's lower carb, higher protein, pretty much no fat here. Yeah, with this workout today, you know, I decided not to do the commentary today, let you guys just actually see the session. The only thing I did not film was I did single arm cable curls, where I actually have the cable behind the body, and so I did those. Normally, actually on this session, I wouldn't be doing that machine curl. Normally I would actually do high cable curls, where I'm starting out with the cable high up and I'm curling down like that. So typically I would be doing that movement, and then the cable curls where I'm standing in front of the cable station. So typically those would be my 2 bicep movements for this session, and basically it would be like 1 bicep movement that challenges the shortened position more, and 1 movement that challenges the lengthened position more. And so that's typically what I would do. But as I mentioned in the little talk when I was in my car before I went into train, you know, sometimes you have to make adjustments to the routine, and that's what I had to do today. So I had to switch those things up. But that's typically how this pull A session looks for me. Dead stop rows were good overall. Although with the second working set, which is like my top set, I wasn't happy with how that turned out. I overestimated the weight on those. For several weeks, I was actually doing the dead stop rows more explosively, and so I could get away with doing more weight because I was doing them more explosively. But right now, you know, now that I'm starting this gaining phase and thinking more about progressions, you know, I really want to run the dead stop rows where I'm just being a bit more locked in. Not that like it's super, super strict, but just a bit more locked in where I'm not, you know, being so explosive. So I just overestimated the weight there. And so, you know, next session, I just plan to drop the weight on that heavier set just to compensate there. And so that's like, you know, a lot of times what will happen with my training, you know, is sometimes I don't make the best call. You know, sometimes I go a little heavier than I need to. And guess what? You know, it's like you learn from it, man. And so, yeah, that's like a never ending thing that will happen as you train longer. It's like a lot of these videos that I've been posting, they've been pretty overall boring, nothing profound, nothing flashy about these videos I'm doing. I'm not doing anything crazy, but it's just showing you what a natural bodybuilder does, what a pro natural bodybuilder does. You know, you see a lot of you guys that are watching these videos probably found out about me from Instagram, and you know, you see the pictures on Instagram, the shredded pictures, and the pictures with the pump and all that. And you know, this is what it actually looks like. You know, I'm showing you my meals, I'm showing you training sessions. Nothing really special. It looks pretty boring, but that's kind of what bodybuilding is. And so sometimes on social media you just see like certain aspects of it, but this is the reality. So yeah, you know, like you have to be willing to just do the boring things. So I just wanted to show you guys, to share that with you guys. But that is the end of the video, y'all.